So when you're ready to create your own fundraiser, it's super simple. You're going to go to rewiredandreal.com, and then you can scroll down to the Library of Impact, and you'll click on the book that is Start Your Fundraiser. And then we'll just walk through the steps of what that looks like. It'll bring you to the page, which age group best describes your participants. We will pretend that we're doing it for an elementary school, but you'll click on whatever fits your organization. Who are you raising money for? In this case, we're raising money for the school, so I'll click on school, hit next. What is the size of your group? We'll say 500 to 750, but you can click whatever makes sense for you. And how much money do you plan to raise? We're looking to raise $40,000, so we're going to put that in, hit next. Then you'll hit your start date of the fundraiser and your end date. And don't worry, this is an option that you can change later on if you want to extend it longer. Then your organization name. So you'll put in your school name, your organization name, team, that sort of thing. Hit next. Then this is where you're going to be putting your causes. So spread kindness while raising money for your much needed cause. What are you raising money for? So in this case, we're going to put playground, school supplies, and improvements. You will want to make sure that you list what you're raising money for, because people are interested to know what they're donating for. Then this is where you'll put in your personal information. So whoever is the head chair of the fundraiser will put their first name, last name, phone number, and state. So I'll go ahead and enter my information here. Telephone number. And we are in Wisconsin, so I'll put that. Hit next. Email and password. So you'll enter that. And this is how you will log back in, so make sure that you remember this. Submit. Okay, then it's going to bring you to the back of the site, which is the dashboard. So you'll see on the top, it will show you the amount raised, the acts of kindness and service that you have listed, the participants in the fundraiser, and the amount of emails sent out. Obviously, right now it's starting at 0, but once you share your link with the students or participants and they get all their stuff in there, this is when you'll see these numbers rise. Then the next thing down is going to be your fundraiser review. So this is where the name, the email, contact, all of that stuff are listed. Why we're raising money are listed. Your acts of kindness that you can select from are listed. The group tracking, we'll get to all this in a minute, but this is where if you have a classroom, we can track the fundraisers by classroom, by teams. So if you want to use incentives to help participation and raise goals and acts of kindness, that's a great place to do that. So then go to view tracking results. We have our ranking board, and this is where you can view who is ahead and below as far as classrooms, teams, that sort of thing. And then we have our donations. You can look up particular donations, enter the donor's name or email, sort by category, all of that sort of thing is under donations. Then participants and volunteers, view a run through of the results by participants or volunteers. You can download all of this in this page here. Finished act of kindness and services. So when the participants click on what has been completed, that will all show up here. Then we have prepare, set up, and edit. So this is very important. This is the done for you part that you guys are going to love. So when you click on primary information, this is where your goals, the fundraiser start and end date. You can upload your organization logo, name, address, city, state of your organization or school, the contact name, contact number, all of that sort of thing is listed under primary information. Then you'll hit save. Then the team and group tracking, this is where you want to go in, and if you want to track, Mrs. Lynch's class, make sure that you put that information in here. Mrs. Lynch is for 4th graders, so that you also want to put in there. So if you want to compete with different grades, you can do that here as well. Why we're raising money shows up here. If you want to change or edit something, you can do that here. And then we go to design and promote, okay? So you click on design and promote, and you'll see a list of everything that pops up, and you can download stuff. So here is where you're going to get your checklist. This is where you will get organized. You'll have a detailed list of everything that needs to be completed before, during, and after the event. There's a marketing templates where you can see emails, social media, posts, flyers, press kits, all of that stuff. Your go-to guide that walks you through the entire fundraiser process, an outline if you're going to have a principal or PTO meeting, faculty meeting outline. There's a form already done for volunteers. And if you're looking to have sponsors or even have sponsor match challenges, we have all of those forms ready. You just pull them up, put in your information, and away you go. Then we have launch and closing. So if you click on Let's Launch, it walks through the entire, there's a couple different PowerPoint presentations that if you were to get the whole school together or your entire baseball team or business together, you can walk through the entire launch process. So what you're doing, how you're raising money, how you're doing it through kindness, the goals set, and all that sort of thing. We also have a finishing celebration PowerPoint presentation that you guys can use. You're just going to plug your information in and go. Then there's a service night where you can get families and students and different people in the community together to really put on this special event and help create some buzz around it. We have a save the date that is an email that you can send out preparing people for the fundraiser coming up. And then there's Rewired and It Feels Good. So we ask you guys to go on here and upload your photos and let us know how it feels to create impact using this platform, raising money through kindness. Then we have our flyers, signs, posters, and more. So if you're looking to do incentives, we have a Bookometer. This is a great way to track and record acts of kindness and money raised for schools, for classrooms, for teams. Then there's also the posters, flyers, and banners. You guys can use all of this to help market your fundraiser event. You can print it out or have it sent someplace and printed. There's yard signs, all sorts of things. Then we have a gratitude kindness wall. Just gives you ideas of different ways that you can bring kindness and everything that you guys are doing right into your school organization. By creating a visual wall is a great way to get participation up. Then lastly, there's the Fulfill tab. So under that is Handouts, and this is where you're going to get your main manual, the fundraising manual that will be sent out to different individuals that will be partaking in the fundraiser. Then we have incentive forms and prizes. So depending if you're elementary, middle, or high school, we have different options and prize options for ideas that you can use if you so wish, or feel free to create your own. Then we also have a QR code. This is, something that participants can scan, and it drives donors right to the link for your fundraiser. Then inform and communicate. So these are the emails that can be sent out to parents. We also have social media templates where you guys just put in your school or team, and you can go ahead and post them on your social media platforms. We have AM and PM announcements completed. So if you want to do announcements at your school organization, they're already ready for you, along with media and press kits. All of that has been handled. And then again, sponsor letters. If you're asking for sponsors or businesses within the community to donate, maybe it's gift cards, maybe it's certain prizes for your fundraiser. And lastly are all the emails. So when your participants register with those 3 easy steps and put in the contacts emails, we are going to take it from there. We're going to go ahead and send out an opening donor email that they'll get. Then if they have not donated, at that point, they're going to get a reminder 1, a reminder 2, and then a last chance. If they do donate, we're going to go ahead and send them a thank you. And then your participants can see their personal website and preview that on the screen as well. So As you can see, this is all done for you, easy to use and navigate platform, and we hope that you guys love it as much as we do. Have a great day.